Boom. Hope everybody out there is taking care of yourself in today's beautiful reality. Today, we have the mate going. Okay, guys. I received some guidance on filling the mate to the proper level. Let me know in the comments below. That might be a little too much even. But boom. And look at that. We're off to a beautiful start with this pour. Okay, guys. 2 days ago, I dropped the best video to date on this channel. And based on the comments and the new subscribers that came in from that video, you guys are agreeing with me. That was the best video I've dropped today. But today, we are going to go deeper. To back up a little bit. I feel like I'm a little close to the camera here, fellas. And ladies included, but we need to go a little bit deeper here today, okay? And we're just going off the top today. Now, there's probably been experiences in your life that have led you to believe at a subconscious level things about yourself, okay? This reality has shown you experiences or circumstances that have led you to believe something about you. It could be that you're undesirable. It's hard for you to attract real love in your life. It could be that you're terrible with money. Every opportunity that comes, you think you're saving some money and then it just always somehow fails. Something goes wrong, some issue with the car, some issue with the finances. You're never able to accumulate wealth. Or something led you to believe that you just naturally were not intelligent. Something led you to believe that you naturally did not have good memory. Something told you that you were terrible at math. This is a very common one for young kids, okay? A lot of kids will just throw up the hands and say, I'm just bad at math. I just can't do it. Do you realize the energetic signature that lies behind you feeling this? Okay, guys? And as we talked in the other day's video, we specifically talked about timeline shifting. And that is what this video is about today, okay? Now, we talked at a very sort of overarching level. Quickly to sum it up for you guys is that you are a microcosm of the universe. Don't doubt God in the fact that you can shift timelines, okay? And we're going to dive deeper into this because a lot of people are manifesting things incorrectly in their daily life and they're experiencing the same cycles, okay? A lot of people will say, well, if I can give up lust, then the great experiences will come to me. Then the money will come to me. If I can give up drinking, then the people in my life will love me. Then I'll feel a sense of self-worth. If I can attract a partner, if I can find love, then I'll realize that I'm lovable. You see the trap and the flaw that we put on ourselves here. Now, a lot of us will also say things along the lines of, well, it's difficult to make these things happen, okay? You may be aware of these patterns, okay? Especially if you're watching this video, you're likely aware of some sense of patterns in your life where you realize maybe the childhood trauma. Let's say you went to therapy and you did the inner work. You learned all of these things about yourself. And the therapist would sit there and tell you, well, this is why this pattern keeps showing up in your life. This is why you have this issue with being vulnerable. This is why you have this issue with so-and-so thing, so-and-so addiction, okay? And don't get me wrong, the way this game is set up, it will build. These patterns will build, okay? And a lot of people will say in their day-to-day life, well, it's just tough to shake those addictions. It's just tough to beat those patterns. And guess what? I believed the same thing for a very long time. What I am here to tell you today is that it is as simple as a shift. You yourself right now are living infinite timelines all at once. Now granted, you in your current state right now have chosen a timeline up to this point. But at this very moment, that is the now, that is the only thing that is existing. Past, future, it does not exist within this moment. This is the only thing that is happening currently. You have to realize that, as simple as it sounds, okay, you can shift into timelines consistently, okay? And a lot of times you will shift into certain timelines based on what the world shows you. So, if you have circumstances that have led you to believe that you are an attractive person, you likely have built up a pattern through your whole life to consistently remember that, yes, I am an attractive person and I do deserve a certain amount of attention from the opposite sex, or whichever way you swing. Leading you to remind yourself on consistent basis is that I am attractive. I am desired. Now, it is as simple to shift into a world where you are desired. Shift now to this place. This is a dating advice for you guys out there. You can quickly become desirable. You can quickly become intelligent. You can quickly become the version of yourself that you've been putting to the side, that you've been wanting to become. Now, that version of you will send downloads or signals or feelings to you once you shift. This is the reality. This is the reality of this game. You can timeline shift. Man, I almost need to open the window here. I'm sweating. I didn't realize how hot it was today. I gotta turn the car on real quick. Wow. But, guys, whew, 1 second here. Hopefully that's not too loud on the audio. We're getting hot up in here. Mate break real quick. Now, I really do hope that this video is clicking for you guys, because as we've talked in the past, I think I had a very broad sort of explanation of this timeline shifting. I'm trying, as I sort of learn myself and process all of this myself, as I'm doing the shifting internally and as I am recognizing sort of the limitations I put on myself, I'm in it with you guys. That's what I want to tell you here. Is that there's all these limitations that people have placed on themselves. There are all these patterns that you have developed over time. The simple shift is that, and you will quickly realize this when you shift, is that, let's say you have this inherent belief that you are undesirable. You have trouble attracting a partner. You have convinced yourself you are undesirable, and the world is showing you circumstances to make you believe that, yes, I am undesirable. You believe it in your subconscious mind. And you continue to receive circumstances that show you that nobody wants to be with you. You can't attract the person that you want to attract into your life. Now, you yourself sitting here right now, shift your everything into your desirable version. What does the desirable version of you look like? And as you shift and as you feel this new sense of confidence, because when you shift into these places, you will instantly feel something within, something better, something, a new renewed sense of inner clarity and confidence. You will. And you will start to realize the value you have within yourself. Now, shifting this way, you will likely quickly go back to your old frequency and your old state once you shift. You will shift for a short moment and then some distraction will come along. Maybe someone will text you, or some situation, someone will call you, or you decide to turn on the show, or you decide to distract yourself in some way. And then you forget the shift that took place. You forget that you made that timeline a reality for a very brief moment. The key here is that you are building on this. You are building on the fact that you can quickly shift timelines into this alternate state, into this desirable version of yourself. And you will see the limitations nagging at you. As you shift, you will feel that, oh, that's how I was feeling about myself. I was feeling low. I was feeling like I wasn't good enough. I was feeling like I had nothing of value to bring to a partner. And you will quickly realize the lies that have been sold to you in this game from all the people that have led you to believe this, all the experiences. You will quickly realize that your worth is so powerful. You will quickly realize that you are so desirable, and that there's not necessarily anything that you have to prove or do or say or manipulate or try to manipulate someone into loving you. There's nothing you have to do. When you're acting from that desirable state, there's nothing you have to do. You don't have to try hard. They convinced you you have to try hard. They convinced you that you have to make it out to be this incredibly special person. You don't have to. You don't have to. This is a frequency within. The people will feel the frequency before you even say a word. And you just have to work this like a muscle. Work this like a muscle in your day-to-day life. Okay? And don't feel shame around other people when you are trying to operate from a specific frequency. They can sense that you have elevated. They can feel that you are a little bit different. They just feel it. It's a feeling. You cannot concern yourself with making these people feel comfortable, with going down to that level to just tell, it's okay, I'll be all sad with you too. Yeah, the world's messed up and all these issues are here. We never get girls, man. I'm gonna be all sad with you. Do you see what you do to make people comfortable in your life? Do you see how you fall victim to these old little patterns that all the people that have come before you, all the people before you have fell victim to? They've all gotten stuck in that way of thinking. Realize that it's as simple as a shift. Another thing here I have to say is that this is an incredibly duality type game here that we're all playing. You may hear this and think, well, I need to put a lot of pressure on myself to always be shifting and always be higher frequency. No. Do not try to put this constricting energy on yourself. It's free. You're free to shift when you want. You're free to feel. You're free to do it all. You write the rules of your universe. No one else writes them. This is your equation. Now, what do you want it to look like? Do you want to be in those low states all the time where you tell yourself that you can't attract a partner and it's super hard to find real love? Or would you rather just be in an effortless state of, I'm desirable, I'm super approachable, I'm super confident, I'm just gonna go talk to these people, I'm just gonna go up to this beautiful girl and just start talking. It's not a big deal. Or would you rather be bogged down by these anxieties that you know within your heart they're eating you alive, man? So you tell me, okay? No, don't tell me. Tell yourself. Do you want to live like that? Okay. Just remember this video when maybe people come around trying to tell you how things are. Everybody always wants to tell each other how things are. I don't tell people anything anymore in my day-to-day world. I have made it a big point to not tell people anything in my day-to-day world. This is where I tell people things. You have no obligation to view this video. The hilarious part about it is, though, that I have shifted into a place where I know people will be attracted to these videos. I have shifted into a world where it is an effortless flow when I start this camera. It is an effortless flow with words being spoken through me that I know people will be attracted to. It is that simple. You could do this with any career. You could do this with any job. You could do this with any person. You could do this with anything. This is your game. This is your game to make the changes, tune the frequency, shift the timeline. Watch as the magic happens. Watch as you get led to go do certain things. Watch as you go on a certain path. You feel some calling to apply for some job. You feel some calling to look up some certain thing. You feel some calling to say some certain thing to someone. And watch as the magic happens. All it is a simple shift. It's not difficult. Don't make it challenging. Don't make it hard. It's easy. It's easy. In my reality, it's easy. See as it takes place before your eyes, and you're along for the ride. This is powerful information right here. Do with it what you would like to do with it, okay, guys? But realize that it's all there for you to use. Do what you want, all right? You go do what you want. I'm doing what I want, okay? Yeah. So, hopefully this message finds the right ears. Peace.